he's kind of learning to have patience with it and to know that, okay, using is going to cross his mind, especially in very early recovery. And that's normal, and just like if he gets up too quick, it's not quite healed yet, it's the same thing. So he kind of liked the fact that he, got hurt and can associate that with his brain and, the addiction and how that affects people. So that's very cool.
Yeah.
So Whitmer, answer me back. What do they call it? Putting them on blast or put you on notice.
Yeah.
Whitmer, you on notice.
Man.
Thanks. I'll update you. Pastor Deb, though, or she calls herself Pastor Deb. It was one of the first podcasts I came across when I started searching. Like, okay, well, who's doing it right? Who's doing it wrong? And I listened to her. And you might listen to her. I listened to her on Spotify. You might think, why would Corey? What? She used to live in Chicago. Now she lives in Hotlanta. She is a pastor. No, not pasture. Pastor. And she cracks me up. First of all, it doesn't, I don't know, like, it doesn't really matter what you sound like. You can have the best microphones in the world and just put out crap. Or you could have crappy microphones and just put out brilliant stuff. But her show has come a long way. And this episode I listened to is her latest one. And she has a good message. But she'll trip me out because she'll go from, giving this nice, it sounds like a sermon almost, but it's not. It's not preachy. The things that she was talking about today is not being around negative people, put yourself around positive people. And she's like telling people that if you don't like the food, don't go back to the restaurant. She's like, I don't know why people do that. They go to the restaurant and then they try to get it for free. Pay for that. God wants you to pay for that. If you don't like it, don't go back. But you still need to pay for it. You went there wanting service, and when you went there that they ain't going to cook it like your mama cooks it. They ain't going to cook it like your wife cooks it. Like, you knew that when you went in there, like, why would you go in there, expecting them to cook it like your mama does? And I was just dying. But then she gets real back to her. And then Corinthians, just like, wait. And she's like, yeah, well, let me ask you something. If you're going to stop smoking weed, why are you going to be hanging out with people who smoke weed? And in Matthew 12:4, she cracks me up. But she has really good messages, though. She really does. And I think during the week she does them, I won't say every day, but it's more just like a little tidbit. And then on the weekend, I think she gives you the longer ones. But yeah, I like her messages, though.
What's the name of her podcast?
Pastor Deb.
It's called Pastor Deb. Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's a big fan. She's 17 recovery too. So.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. What's up? Give him a shout out.
That's right.
Ask you something. You're gonna stop smoking weed. That's funny though. I don't know. I've been told my accents are a little extreme.
Yeah.
My storytelling can be a little bit off.
Yeah.
But check out our podcast. I mean, like I said, you might not like it, but I like it. And like I said, her messages are good. And that's what I like about it. She said something else that was funny too. That I was like, I gotta remember to bring that up. Well, I should have said, remember to bring this up. Yeah, I'm working on it. So you have been gone for a while.
Gone?
I don't know. Last time we heard you was what, Sunday? Or no, Tuesday.
Yeah, and then you had a guest on Thursday.
Just one episode that you missed?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, how you been? You get your Christmas shopping done?
I have, yeah, actually, I'm pretty much done.
Nice.
I utilize the internet shopping, for the most part. But I tell you what, that holiday rush lines craziness is not my thing. I do not like it. I gave up. I actually I had like a whole armful of stuff that I was going to buy. that I was going to purchase at the store, all picked out, ready to go. I'm like, I'm not waiting in this line. I won't do it.
Yeah, with COVID too, in some stores they like have it all wrapped around the whole store, and it takes you 20 minutes to even find the end of the line. By that time, you're like, this is stupid.
All right. Well, okay. So Kohl's, which is a chain, right? So probably pretty much the listeners all know what Kohl's store. It's like a huge department store, right? All usually one level. And they had lines from the very beginning of the store all the way wrapping around the front of the store, all the way to the very, very, very back of the store. Like, not kidding. Like, where the customer service and the bathrooms are. So, I mean, even then, people were wrapping around, even like around the store.
Did you start at the beginning of the line and walk all the way to the back?
Well, yeah, I had done my shopping in the middle aisles. And so I'm like, and I go to the front, and then I'm like, oh, wow. And then I'm looking, I'm like, wow, that goes all the way to the end of the front of the store. And then I turn the corner, I'm like, oh, no, not doing it. Not doing it. And so I just literally plunked my stuff down on like the nearest table, which is kind of rude, but I wasn't going to, yeah.
Job security. Job security.
Yeah.
That's my job security. Yeah, I was at that same store a couple weeks ago, and I had some pillows. Mm-hmm. And the same thing. I'm like walking up. I'm like, what the hell? Where does this thing end? And I'm walking through, and I'm looking. And I get to like, I don't know, halfway through, and then I start looking at what people have. And I was looking at people. I'm like, is that even worth it, man? Yeah. Because at that point, I'm putting the pillows back because that's what I do.
Yeah.
I don't like giving people job security.
Oh.
So I'm like, well, and I'm like, really, dude, is that worth it? You know, and I get in the back, and I thought, you know, this one guy's like, I think it might be. It goes quick. And I'm like, yeah, let me give this a second. So I stand there, I'm looking at what he has. I'm like, you can't get that online? And he's like, well, I mean, I probably could. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm out. I'm not going to buy these pillows. I'm like, these pillows are not worth it because I can't get them online. So enjoy your wait, sir.
Right.
He was like, He had that look on his face like he was about to give up, too.
Like, I will get them faster when I order them online and waiting here.
That wasn't being negative, but I was just like being very...
Well, you kind of were.
No, I was saving
making
him
a joke.
20 minutes of his life, maybe 30 minutes.
More than that.
You know, I'm like, hey, buddy, did you think about getting those online?
I bet you if I would have gotten in the back of that line, it would have been an hour.
Yeah. And, yeah. So, how do we, because we need to, tip the UPS guy?
Oh, I don't know. Next time he comes, I guess just try to catch him.
Flash him.
Be like, hey, UPS guy, knock and wait. What? No, just tell him knock and wait. UPS guy, knock and wait.
And then open the door and just my boxers. What up, bro? Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to give you something.
Oh, God.
Hold on. And they come out with a box from the Saturday Night Live Justin Timberlake thing.
I don't know. Do they have something where they can't take gifts?
My dick in a box.
Lots of people used to give their mailman gifts. Mailwoman, mail delivery person.
Too.
Yeah.
I wonder if the milk lady ever got any.
I don't know. And all like
were
the
there
stereo.
Milk ladies?
I'd never actually have seen a milk lady or a milkman, but I've seen them in movies and, you know.
You seen the milk woman?
No.
Oh,
it's always a milkman.
Oh. Well, that's kind of sexist, don't you think?
I guess so, yeah.
Especially since women have milk.
That has absolutely nothing to do with that.
Well,
but I'll tell you what, in my life, these days, I think there's more post women than there are post men. Lots of post ladies out there walking.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
There needs to be more.
I don't know. I couldn't do it.
But see, I think we should have them. We should start that 217 recovery milk.
What?
We'll like deliver milk to people's doors.
Who would utilize that service?
Everybody. Who doesn't need some milk right now?
You're ridiculous.
No. I'm a thinker.
Okay. You can put that on your list of ideas.
I wonder, like, why did people stop doing that?
Getting milk delivered?
Yeah. How fresh it would be.
I don't know.
You want some cream?
I mean, I think there is a dairy in Sheplers or something, I think it's called.
Cool. We'll use their milk.
That's local. And they delivered to the local stores in glass jars. And if you take the glass jars back to the grocery stores that they carry it at, they give you a deposit of like $2 back. So it's like an incentive. And it's like the freshest milk in the area.
So what if we took it and bought it all?
I don't know.
And
But
sat
they
across the street?
they make chocolate milk. They make the best chocolate milk ever. Make hot cocoa with it. My mom used to get it all the time.
Your mom used to get it all the time from the milkman?
Why do you gotta do that?
Do what?
No.
Is that what you said?
But it's really good. I should see where they carry it in Traverse City.
Well, I want a milk woman to come bring us milk.
You don't even barely drink milk.
I drink milk all the time. My
No,
cereal.
you don't. No.
I pour all over my cereal.
Not enough to have a milk person.
What
Of
if
any
they,
gender.
What if they delivered coconut creme?
My
coffee
coffee
creamer.
creamer? Oh, man. That would be worth it.
You're like, my cream guy's here. Gotta go open the door for my cream guy.
It is so good, though, my coffee cream. I love my coffee in the morning. It's a treat.
I can only drink it at AA meetings.
Coffee?
I swear, yeah. Like if I have it at home, I get all jittery and I'm just like, ugh.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it. But if I'm at an AA meeting, all day long. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe that stuff we have is just too strong. We need a coffee guy, a coffee woman.
A barista?
No, just to come to the door and be like, "You want some coffee? You need fresh coffee today." What you got? With that dark roast.
I don't know. I like we grind our own coffee.
We do. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Somehow it gives me jitters. All right. Before I start talking about candy bar delivery people that we need, is there anything else you want to talk about? I know the other day you were kind of bummed that you couldn't make the podcast with Ray.
No, I think it's great when you have guests on. It's nice to hear what other people have to say, and especially, she had a lot of input, a lot of helpful input for people in recovery and people that know people in recovery. Very well spoken. So I enjoy listening to your guests.
Yeah, it was fun. Cool. Well, listen tomorrow for the top 5, and probably Marnie has 7 Christmas movies of all time of our lives that we like the best out of all of the movies that we've ever seen about Christmas.
Yes.
I'll shorten the title of that up. But yeah, tune in tomorrow for that, and who knows what else.
Sounds good.
Yep. And yeah, I'll just leave. I'm stopping.
Okay.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Talk to you later.